Hello and welcome to Minor Plays Medal of Honor Allied Assault Spearhead. This is the multiplayer map called Gewitter. Gewitter? I'm not sure exactly how to say it. And this was a map that I didn't actually spend a lot of time on. I know where to kind of go in this map, and the reason I didn't spend a lot of time on it was that the servers that I'd normally go on didn't really have it on. But I actually really like this map, and I'm kind of getting the impression that it was probably not quite so well played, but I mean, I'll tell you the reasons why I liked it and why I think it wasn't quite so liked. So, I think there's a specific ally in actually starting place. So this is the ally starting place, just a nice big house, obviously, you know, great for sniping. I think that's the main thing with this. Like with the sniping, you can see probably just about to the end of that building, and it might be one. If I do that, if you look in the top right, you can see the two lamps. But if I do this, you just can't really see it. So this was a good map for the more sneaky but the slower type of gameplay, and I think that's why I liked it. I think because I didn't always want to have fast action paced gaming. I sometimes just wanted to relax a little bit and just really, have just a little fun, just snipe away. Now obviously if you do snipe, you are at a high chance of being against other snipers who also are very good at sniping. That was probably the biggest issue. Now I think I can't quite remember, but I have a feeling you are well, how did I lose health? Oh, there you are. Yeah, so what I did was I ran up here, and for some reason you get a weird bit of height here. I think that's like the steepest it could be before you start to slide down. And then when you jump up, let go of forward and until you get to the top part here. And then, yeah, you can easily jump onto here. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't get through otherwise, I don't think. And yeah, like you can probably just about jump on here, yeah. Although you're exposed, aren't you? But I think it was here, yeah, this little hole here. This is handy just to stay on. So you can see a little bit. This is quite a nice little hiding place. So I have a feeling. Let's I mean, if you can get up here, okay, really. I thought I was being really clever by being able to get on that jump up there and then go across there, but of course you can just get across there. Wow. I don't. We might be able to get across here. Let's oh yeah, so you can easily jump. This part's quite easy. Well, actually, it seems to be stopping me. Huh. Okay. Anyway, so I think in each of these starting areas, there's these few buildings that you can get into, and I think most servers I played on disable the mortars. But you have all of these. This is another reason why I like this. You could kind of choose a sniper spot and kind of stay there. Obviously move around a little bit, but if you know of these sniping spots, then you could use that to your advantage, and being able to get exactly where you need. Can you get across? Because you can get onto this part here. Might just try that. See if you can jump across. Because if you can, ooh, and not to the edge there. I do remember playing as not just a sniper, but also using a submachine gun. Oh, you can't quite get across. Oh no, oh you can. Ooh, just very slowly, yep. Oh, so this is probably a good place to hide if you were to look over there. Obviously someone would get you from here. But I remember being getting the submachine gun out and quickly trying to work my way around here. Now on the sides you have just you have a big trench in the middle full of water, and you have buildings that you can't get in. I think people did used to hide in that bush in that little tunnel there. Yeah. I think it was mainly this building that I came through. I think I normally went on the ground floor because I think it was a bit easier to not be seen. So if you're here, people are probably going to most likely see you, and obviously if you're higher up, they're going to see you anyway. So we get through here. This is probably quite a nice little side passage. But I remember doing that actually quite a few times with the more close combat weapons. And then, yeah, this is the actually starting area. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same. There are a few subtle differences, like being able to... Oop, didn't mean to change weapons. There you are, being able to get in here. And I think that was kind of what I did. Here you've got a little outside area there. I think that's kind of how I played this level. This map. I either would be a sniper, and I would hide in my area and snipe the other team, or I would probably use that building on the other side of there, go through there to try and get through. Maybe if there were a lot of people there, I think I would sometimes come through the middle or the other side. Also, I always thought these were weird, these, I don't know what they're called, anti-aircraft guns? What was the point of them being there? Like, aimed at these buildings, that's pointless. Anyway, I can't remember much about these particular buildings. This seems to be one big building, but I don't know... Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. So this is probably a nice little hidey spot, but it's all these different shaped destructions. If you're here, you can you can cover anyone that comes up. Yeah, it's all those different shaped destructions that lead to different hiding places, I suppose. But I don't think there was really anything much else, really. Can you get on there? Nope. Oh, maybe if I go around and get on this part. Yep. There we are. Okay, so where can I jump? I'll go there. Ah. It is ridiculous the amount of health that you lose. You can't jump up there. I don't lose any health there, but if I were to jump off here, I think I do lose health. So that might be easy to get on, actually. Maybe not. So yeah, there's not really much else to say about this map. It's kind of a... Obviously a lot of maps they have their thing about what makes that map different from others, other than just being buildings arranged slightly differently. And I think the thing that this map was trying to be was, by having both sides to be fairly equal in terms of, you have a big starting building and then you have a bunch of smaller buildings kind of in front, streamed down the middle, but big open area. And I think it was trying to be one of these where it's difficult to get to the other side, whereas quite a few other maps that you play, sometimes it's not so difficult to get to the other side, but then it's not so difficult for them to get to your side. So I think that's what this map did well. And one thing I'd love to see is all of these maps in some of these older games just being played in some of the newer games, like whatever new games there are out at the moment that would cater to this, you know, like the Call of Duty based games, the Battlefield based games. It would just be interesting just to see how well they can be played and see what people can get. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next part.